Okay, let me turn that camera around. There we go. Got your boy. And it's set up for the other live stream. All right, guys. This your boy Andre. Love crossing borders. It ain't the first time your boy struggle stream. It might not be your last time seeing your boy struggle streaming. Welcome to Love Crossing Borders Friday night drink in hand. Drink in hand. Tonight is just some good old fashioned agua with some natural vitamins off in there for me. Salute. For some of you dudes, tonight you're gonna need a drink. I suggest you get a strong one tonight. I don't care what your favorite beer is. I don't care what your favorite form of alcohol is. You need to mix that in there tonight. We got 21 in the live stream right now. Make sure you click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. Man, listen. This particular topic, it ain't gonna be fun for a lot of dudes. I suggest you might want to find another live stream to go to in the next 2-3 minutes after I give the shout outs. Because once we get started with these 7 ways that men, nobody else, men ruin your life on vacation, oh, some of y'all gonna be upset. Some of y'all gonna be mad at your boy. And guess what? I would rather tell you the truth about a situation than to sit up there and tell you a barefaced lie. And then all of a sudden, things go left for you, and you can sit up there and say, ain't nobody tell you. I was on a live stream this afternoon. Shout out to our sister Dee Dee. Make sure you subscribe to Dee Dee's channel. Cool sister. I was on her live stream, and one of the guys on the panel said, well, all we ever hear from passport dudes and men that go to the state, go to other countries, get your passport and come. Y'all never tell men about the mental things, that is preparation that it takes to move to another country, and he was so forth and so forth. If you can't make it in this country, you can't make it in another country. And I said, brother, I agree with you 100%. I said, but here's the problem. You aren't watching brothers with passports close enough. I said, because if you watch any of us that got real content, all from Tailor-Made Dreams to O'Shea to us to Zoom to Thailand, Ace Live, all of us, a check and effect, all of us remind men to be mentally prepared for these trips. Because I'll tell you this, and don't forget this. If you want to know the 3 things that let you know who a person really is: money, alcohol, a passport. If you want to know who is who gonna make it in this thing called life, and who gonna end up messing it up, just give them some money, a large amount of money, give them some alcohol, and give them a passport in any order. And watch if they're gonna do something with their life, or are they gonna ruin their life with one of these 3 things, if not all. So we're gonna talk about that tonight. And secondly, we're gonna have a part 2, because we're gonna, in this video, you guys wanna definitely take some notes, because we talk about Guyana or Guyana. You already know by now that Guyana is the fastest growing economy in the world. Where everybody else is growing 1% to 2%, Guyana is flying at 126% growth over the last 3 years. We've already talked about that. We already talked about the gorgeousness of the Guyanese women, from the singer Deborah Cox all the way to Rihanna. Yes, Rihanna is half Guyanese. All the way to talking about Chile from TLC, 100% Guyana. To all the way talking about beautiful Gail Nelson. Make sure you guys subscribe to her YouTube channel. So we've been promoting guys to start early to invest in one way or another into Guyana. I'm actually trying to set up a trip right now for this summer for a few of us brothers to go out to Guyana and have some investors show us around. And people show us around what's going on with the development in Guyana right now. So I'm putting that together even as we speak. Today we're going to talk about, okay, Dre, I can't make it to a Guyanese trip. I can't afford to buy property. But you can't afford this. We're going to talk about the Guyanese stock market, to where you can invest in some of these oil companies that's going over there, some of these companies that's over there that's building construction, all that, the lumber industry. You want to invest in some of the things that's developing as far as the infrastructure. We're going to talk about that tonight. So you guys will be able to get the details when it comes to what's going on in Guyana and how you can get in on it on the ground floor when it comes to their stock market. Their stock market is small, really small. I didn't realize how small it is. But there's a sister from Jamaica who actually did an excellent video on step-by-step how to invest in the Guyanese market. And we're going to watch her video. So we're going to do that tonight. But first of all, we're going to be starting off with 7 ways in which a man can ruin his life on vacation. I didn't say ruin your vacation. I said ruin your life on vacation. But before then, you guys already know we're about to get ready to do. We're about to do these shout outs for you guys in a split second. Show you guys some love on Friday Night Drink in Hand. All right, we got our first cash app in from a man, Peace Kings in the Atlanta house. All right, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. I'm about to come down to your super chat in a split second. But first, we're about to shout out to my man, all the men that came in early, such as Julian in the building. He said, man, I'm studying. He said, I'm in study mode right now. Don't want to miss this live. This is a good one, guys. Like I said, some of you guys gonna need a drink. You smoke your little weed, you might need a little puff pass tonight to calm your nerves. Because we're gonna talk about some stuff to where y'all be like, yeah, I ain't gonna be comfortable with this one. I have to get done with this one. Passports and profits in the building. Let's go. Kings and Dreams always here representing. Make sure you guys subscribe. In all sincerity, Kings and Dreams doing some amazing things, especially with his panels and his interviews. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. All right, just like my man Ray R in the building, Ray R Johnson of the Johnson families. Buenas noches, mi amigos. Buenas noches. All right, Ransom in the building, representing also. Also, we got my man Stefano, who's always here. Make sure you guys, he always reminds us, gentlemen, make sure we click that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. Click that like button because it invites other individuals into the live stream. We got 36 people here. We should have at least 36 likes clicked on this particular video right now. Like I mentioned before, we're going to talk about the 7 ways in which men ruin their lives while on vacation. I'm talking about you go on vacation, you're looking to have a good time. And the next thing you know, your whole life has been altered on 1 or 2 vacations. So we're going to talk about what causes this, how to not how to get caught up with this. And then the part 2 of today's video, we're going to talk about how to invest in the Guyanese stock market. We're going to keep it simple, to the point, not too long. We're going to put it where the goats can get it. So you guys will be able to get this information. Brooklyn GQ in the building. So cool, so smooth. My man, SSI, PPI in the building. The Mississippi boys at it again, Mom. They're at it again. Stefano says, make sure that you guys, if you're going to donate to the channel tonight, make sure that you guys donate to the Cash App or the PayPal. We appreciate that, man. Every dollar goes towards either going to be donating the money or it goes towards us getting even further equipment and doing some greater things here at Love Crossing Borders, man. We appreciate you so much. All right, Ransom says, here we go. He said, what? Ooh. He said, what am I? What are we? Let me see if I got it. What are we talking about tonight? Oh, no, what are we talking about? Let me know if I got it, Ransom. What are we talking about? Que están haciendos? I think I might be right. What are we talking about tonight? What are we talking about? All right. He said Friday Night Red Pill Nation in the building. Somebody got to represent the Red Pill brothers. Why not the Kings? Kings and Dreams. Victor's in the building. My family, my dude, right-hand dude right there. That's a good man right there representing those Ohio boys, those Ohio players. Roller coaster. Roller. Black Scorpion, one of my favorite YouTube names also. It's showtime. Yes, it is. Julian, once again, he said, I need a drink. I haven't drank in 4 months. Actually, since I'm doing the 75-day hard challenge, I'm on day 10. day 10, to where you have to read 10 pages of a business book or a motivational book. You have to do 2 workouts for 45, each of them have to be 45 minutes, and you have to do at least one of them outside. You have to do at least every day a progress picture. So no matter what you're looking like, each day you do a progress picture. And then you have to be on, make sure that you have a clean diet, so no sweets, no alcohol. 75 days straight. Let's see what the results are going to be for each one of us that do. And you can look it up online. It's called 75 Hard Challenge. And somebody created it during the pandemic, and so I'm going for it. So 10 days deep. But here's the kicker. If you miss one thing on one day, you got to start all over from scratch. I don't care if you're on day 50. You got to start all over from scratch. So far, your boy's been careful with 10 days. Black Diamonds in the building. Shine bright like a diamond. He said, I got my leche, meaning that milk. I ain't mad at you. Mike T is in the building. Good evening to you also, brethren. Also, he said, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to our Rumble. Thank you very much. That Love Crossing Borders Rumble, because we're going to get that started. We're going to start connecting Rumble. Shout out to you all that's watching from Facebook and Instagram. So all three of actually Instagram and YouTube. So all 4 of them are going to be connected starting next week. Thank you very much. And the only way we're able to even do the Rumble, you have to have at least 5 to 10 people that are following you or subscribed, in other words, on Rumble. So you guys have helped us out with that. We appreciate it. Amon in the building, representing Mr. Hicks of the Hicks family. All right. Shout out to Victory again. He says, oh, there we go. He's talking to Kings. Let me scroll down. All right. He said, is the dollar just as strong in Guyana as in Colombia? It's actually, you know what? That's a good question, man. We'll have to look that up tonight. Let me write that down. Let me not even guesstimate to the Colombian pesos. But then we'll see. But I do know the dollar is very, very, very strong there. That's the crazy part. Stefano got overseas bank accounts. That information is for you guys out there as well. So make sure that you click on that. Here's the super chat that I'm coming down to. My brother says, Peace King, Atlanta is in the house. Them ATL boys got them shook. ATL and Hulu. Do I need to say more? ATL Freaknik 94 and Hulu got them sisters out there, grown women shook. There's a lawsuit out there right now. Thank you for the super chat, brother. There's a lawsuit out there right now against Hulu releasing their documentary of the 1994 Freaknik unseen footage. The footage that your grandmama and mama and them, your aunties all off in there from 1994, the 40-year celebration of Freaknik. It's about to get crazy. One of the 4 women is, one is a judge, one is a senator, and 2 are 2 prominent black business women. And all 4 of them are trying to file a lawsuit against Hulu to put a stay or a halt on the release of the Freaknik. Atlanta, you got them shook. Baby. You got mamas worried. Woo. Racket Club in the building. What's up, family? Shout out to you, man. My family, my uncle, Ghostface is in the building. I'm excited about the video, how to invest in Guyana. Yeah, I'm excited about this one myself. I ain't even gonna lie. Any of you guys that's interested in doing a consultation, I just did one with Stefano. Hey, Stefano, good looking out, man. I needed that sleep. You see, I'm back to life. Stefano was like, Dre, you need to go get some sleep, bro. You've been working hard. Go get some sleep. Yeah, I went and took me a power nap. Bam! I'm back, boy. Thank you very much, Stefano. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in doing a consultation regarding coming to South America, whether it be Brazil, whether it be Chile, whether it be Argentina, whether it be more information on Uruguay, or I mean not Uruguay, but or Guyana, even though Uruguay is part of South America as well, or even just Colombia, reach out to me, guys. You may have some questions that I'll be able to answer and help you out with. All right, Kings of Dream says, fellas, get your red pills. He say, my big brother is about to cook. Yeah, I'm about to cook tonight. I'm not about to be preachy, but I'm about to bring some facts for real. He said, subscribe to our Patreon. Yes, guys, we are right now. We need 2 more people, just 2 more people to subscribe to the Patreon in order for us to hit our goal of 40. Our goal is to have 100 Patreons in 100 days. We are ahead of pace. After 25 days, we're at like 38. So if 2 of you guys could do us a favor tonight, like right now, go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon. I promise you, it's some video footage that you will thank me for on there. It's some information, as well as, if you didn't get a chance to see it last week, it's going to be there also this week. The list, the updated list of over 300 companies that hire for anybody to work anywhere in the world. Anywhere you want to work in the world, these 300 companies are looking to hire you right now. I'm talking about these quality positions. I'm talking about $60,000, $70,000 a year, $40,000 a year. Some of these go all the way up to $120,000 a year. So these are real quality positions in the Patreon. If this information, far as the 300 jobs, is absolutely free. Even if you don't sign up, just go to the Patreon, scroll down, and you'll see my article on companies that hire for anybody to work anywhere in the world. And that's absolutely free. Even if you don't even sign up, you just go over there and get that job listing. All right, my namesake is in the building. Andre, Positive Vibe, Andre Sr. He said early investment opportunities are the best way to expand wealth. Man, listen, he said ruining your vacation involves violating the 6 C's. Yes, all of them. You know what's so crazy? When I was looking at the video, and we're going to be doing a review of the video once again of the lady that she's an investor. She lives in Jamaica, and she did an excellent breakdown of how to invest in Guyana right now. And what she was saying as far as each one of the stocks to get in, talking about dirt cheap. Like, it's almost like their major stocks are like penny stocks to us. Mike T, thank you for the Cash App. I mean the super chat, as well as Dre in the building. He said, I've been studying he said, okay, let me see. Let me see if I can get this. It's not a story. Is it so? I think it's soy. Soy estudiando español. Tiempo to get. I forget how to say to get in Espanol. I've been studying too, brother. I ain't gonna even lie. I actually wrote down for my 72 day hard challenge. I wrote down Spanish. So every day I have to study at least 30 minutes to an hour of Spanish every day. Ransom once again. Will is in the building, my man. He said, them Be More boys at it again, mom. Boy, you love me some Be More, boy. Be More got some. Hey, you dudes are sleeping on some of them Be More women. They got some fine ones down there, boy. Woo. I used to date this one boy. She was black and Irish. Green eyes. Oh, she was fine. She was fine. And she was a freak. Okay, Stefano says, love crossing borders on IG. Yes, that's us on IG, guys. Make sure that you guys hit us up on IG. Some great footage and some great photos of Andrea and everything on IG. Julian says, he said, I usually have some wine. There we go. He said, I have to try that. He said, I have to try the 75 hard, no sweets. He said, if that would be a challenge for me. Yeah, it's a challenge for me, boy. I'm a sweet tooth type of dude. And Andrea like to bake stuff too. He said, stay in the gym though, 4 days a week. Absolutely. I do like the fact that they break it down like you do half of it indoors, whether you're at home or you're in the gym for 45 minutes. And then any other time of the day, you do it outside, whether you're jogging, walking, running. So I do a 45-minute walk, kind of like Taylor Made Dreams is doing. And then I actually purposely walk to my gym, actually walk past it for 45 minutes. Then I walk back to the gym. And then I take that 45 minutes to work out in the gym. So I knock them both out. He said, Stefano said, apply for your passport. Yes, make sure you guys apply, because I'm telling you, if you guys think that it's going to get better when it comes to getting your passport faster, not anytime too soon. It's already getting to the point where it's going to be taking 3 or 4 months for you to get your passport. Some dudes are still waiting for passport renewals. So when he says apply for your passport, he is absolutely correct. Shout out, shout out. Yeah, boy, they got them shook for that Freaknik, boy. They shook, Julian. Boy, but they got them ladies out there. Whoo, they scared. He said I was stationed in Southeast for 3 years back in the mid-90s, and I had never been to the freak. Dude, man, I'm in the feds. Y'all know I'm locked down for all of the 90s. I'm hearing about Freaknik every year that is going on, and all I'm hearing is it is an event that you did not want to miss. I kid you not. I kid you not. My man EMB is in the building. Them 90 EMB 90s in the building. We got the draft getting ready to come up real soon. EMB, the NFL draft is coming up. Let's see how my Raiders ruined it again with some lame drafts. All right, digital nomad information. There you go. Once again, for you guys that are thinking about getting a Colombian digital nomad, a visa, you can apply for it while you are in the States. I repeat, you ain't got to wait till you get here to apply for it. If you already got an online job and your company is allowing you to work online, you can do all the things that needs to be done to get your digital nomad visa. And if you can prove that you're bringing in at least $684 a month, man, I know a couple of dudes already have their visa. Ain't stepped foot in Colombia, ever. I know a couple of dudes that have never stepped foot in Colombia and got their digital nomad visa from back home. While they were at home. So definitely make sure you guys do that, man. All right, we got Blade Runners in the building, my man. Say Coach Dre, peace and salute. Salute to you also, brethren. Salute to you also. Ransom said, I had 2 shipmates. One went to FAMU. Shout out to FAMU. And the other went to Morehouse, who had to educate me on the whole Black Greek scene. Okay. He said, being from Silicon Valley, I didn't have wow. I never thought about the Black Greek scene, the fraternities and the sororities not really being represented as much out west. I didn't think about that. Because all the historically Black colleges and university, HBCUs, are really out east in the South. Shout out to HBCUs. Stefano says, subscribe to Mostly Money TV. Yes, thank you guys for subscribing to our other channel as well. We talk about politics there. Thank you very much. And Julian, he said, I'm looking to do some medical for sure, working to get a MD. All right, man, that's what's up. He said, it's still a studio audience. He said, I'm studying. All right. All right, leaving the donation for fair use. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to be wise this time with the fair use, guys. I'll be wise. I actually did it completely. I actually downloaded the video. I learned some things that StreamYard can do to kind of protect the streams. Thank you very much, Double E. All right, we got Blade Runner. Julian's spoke again. Let me make sure I got here. Oh, Kenny in the building. Shawty said, got my big cigar and cognac. We need to catch up, Ken. Shout out to you, man. I ain't mad at you. I remember those cigar days, man. In St. Petersburg, Florida, I had my favorite cigar bar with some nice cognac with some brandy. Ooh, yeah. He said, got an investment, so get half a kilo mil dollars. Yeah, man. Listen, it's kind of weird to try to even understand it right now for me. He said, what it do, Slim? He said, hey, man, listen, tonight's topic, we're about to get started with it right about now, because this topic, I'm telling you guys.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, let's get ready to get started with tonight's topic. Let me take a quick sip once again of my agua. Tonight's topic is one of those topics, man, that we gotta really take serious too. I know a lot of times we have fun and we enjoy the streams, but tonight we really need to take this topic serious. Seven things that cause us men to ruin our lives when traveling. We want our vacations to be enjoyable. We want our vacations to be fun. We want to be able to come back to a country because we had such a good time. And what does some individuals do? I don't care if it's Pookie and Ray Ray. I know dudes that are highly intelligent that have caught themselves up in situations, and they end up on either Razor Ray's channel, shout out to Razor Ray, or other channels that are out there that are trying to tell you guys, don't get caught up. So at the end of the day, hear what I have to say, guys, in all sincerity. First thing that will cause you to ruin your life while on vacation is this. Let's get it out of the way. Picking the wrong women. Guys, we got to stop doing this. I don't care if you picking a regular woman. I don't care if you picking a party girl. I don't care if you picking a pay for play. It all can ruin your life if you pick the wrong one while you're on vacation. The number one question I get from men is, Dre, well, where do you find the good ones? The same place you will find good women in any country. In any country, whether it be the mall, whether you be hitting her up in her DMs on Facebook or Instagram, any country, most countries are basically the same. But at the end of the day, no matter what happens, you gotta stop allowing the wrong women to have ample time in your life. I'm gonna say that again, even in the States. In order to continue to be the good person that you are and not ruin your life while on vacation, you cannot allow a woman, once you discover that she ain't about the right, you gotta let her go, bro. But Dre, she fine. She chocolatey with them thick thighs. I ain't gonna see another one. Bruh, this is South America. You gonna see another thick chocolatey chick in about good 10, 15 seconds. I'm telling you now, ain't nothing gonna slow you down from seeing chocolatey chicks. Let me make sure I'm not frozen. There we go. All right. Just try to make sure everything is good. We got 4950 people in the live stream. Make sure you guys click that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. You say boxism can't even be the main priority while traveling. Yes, you can. The coochie, I got you. You on vacation and you ain't never been to that particular country and you trying to get you some East Indian coochie. Got you. You never been to Dubai and you trying to smash you one of the Middle Eastern chicks. I'm with you. You ain't never been to Cuba and you try to get you some Cuba coochie. I understand completely. But at the end of the day, if you are making the mistake of giving ample time of your vacation to the wrong one, we all know. I'm gonna give you something we used back in the day. Dudes will see a female. I kid you not, this is back in the 80s. Dude that smoked weed, right? The female, she liked the lace. She liked to lace her weed with the white powder, right? With the white sugar, the powdered sugar, right? Come on, guys. All you guys that's old enough from the 80s and 90s, dudes will be so naive. They used to smoke it regular, but because the female is so sexy and he want to smash her so bad, he go ahead and let her lace his up too. So now they both hooked on not just the marijuana, They both hooked up on the white powder, the white horse. If you want to ride, then ride a white horse. Ride horse. Don't ride a white horse. In the 80s, I'm telling you, that's how females was doing dudes. Getting dudes hooked on stuff. All they had to do was put it in your weed. And you done. Same thing here. I'm seeing some of you dudes get strung out on some stuff that y'all ain't never even touched. Y'all, some of y'all dudes coming down here because of those women, and you want her attention so much, you just putting your lips on anything to smoke. You don't know what's in that weed. You ain't never seen weed that particular color a day in your life. And here you go. You just puff past it like you just recognize it from down the street in high school. Like you recognize this weed. Bruh, the wrong women will ruin your life. How many times have we mentioned to you guys, dudes come down to Colombia, $2,000 deep for a 7-day trip. 4 days in, hey Dre, yeah, bro, I need to borrow a couple $100. What do you need to borrow a couple $100 for? What happened? You got robbed? What happened? Somebody robbed you? What? You in a hospital? You need help? What's going on, brother? I got you. No, man. You know, I was trying to impress this little honey. You know, then her mama needs some money, and you know, I did. You know, her girlfriends need a few dollars. You know how it go, Dre. And you know, my 2,000 gone, bro. But I'm gonna get you back when I get back to the States. I got you. That's a true scenario. I've had guys hit me up for $500 here and there. Why, Dre? Trying to impress them women. You cannot give time. Once you realize she ain't about to got to go. But Dre, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, man. Should I kick her out? Dude, you know, hey, my uncle could tell you, Ghostface could tell you, I'm a professional kicker outer. I will kick, dude. You think Martin used to kick Gina out? Man, listen, your boy Dre, dude, if I had a photo of every hot chick that I have kicked out of my place when I was in Florida, man, listen, y'all be like, Dre, you crazy. Ain't nowhere in the world I'll be kicking that one out. Bruh, you got to learn how to kick women out. I'm going to say that again. One of the problems that some of you guys are having when you're on vacation, you don't know how to put foot to ass. That's your problem. You don't know how to put foot to it. Once you learn how to, no matter how fine she is, I don't care if she laying in that bed butt naked, as soon as you notice that something just keeps sweating, something just ain't right, man, my motto was, by the time you grab your heels, I'll be grabbing that. Y'all heard me say it before. I'll be grabbing that doorknob. You need to have your clothes on walking out of my house. Listen, man, you cannot sit back and let a situation and a circumstance with a female in any country dictate how you're going to handle yourself, because it could cause you to be in a situation. Like I said, some of y'all don't think that I know that y'all, since y'all been here in Colombia, huh? Y'all think we don't notice? Some of y'all, it's obvious. Some of y'all, it's so obvious. And some of y'all that we've been cool with for a while, we tell you, hey, we already know you. Hey, man, you know, take care of that, man. Hey, you know what? You need any help with that? Y'all try to pretend like I'm good. I'm good. You sit up there skinny in a Luther Vandross and you good. You done lost 14 pounds in 14 days, but you good. All that comes from when you on vacation, you can ruin your life with the wrong woman. I'm not talking about scopolamine. I'm not talking about none of that. Okay. The white boy who got locked up a month ago for deleting the Colombian DJ in Bogota ain't had nothing to do with scopolamine, did it? It ain't had nothing to do with the fact that he was did it. It was because the woman that he had wasn't the one for him, and he didn't know how to walk away from it. Maybe he gave her so much money or whatever it was. And so he came to Colombia and deleted the woman last month in Bogota. This man's going to be locked up in Colombia forever in a day. Locked up, bruh. I just listened to a Colombian do an interview from he was locked up for a few years, and he said being locked up in my own country, it ain't worth it. He said if you can do anything, keep from anything happen to you, do not get locked up in my country. He said because first things first, you're gonna become somebody's punk. He said they got too many. They got gangs of gay dudes. Gay gangs. So it ain't gonna be no one dude coming stepping to you talking about, hey, I got a hat at. It's gonna be a few dudes coming to you, hey, we need the hat at. And bruh, your boy, hey, I got stories. I've seen it happen. Like I remember one time. This one dude came on the compound. Oh my God. He was such a pretty boy. He looked so much like a female. Man, the dude wasn't on the compound. Kid you not. He was not inside the prison on the compound. 10 minutes. They had to lock him up in a hole for his protection. They had to lock him. So when the dude, bruh, I know what that dude was saying is true. Because I seen it when I was in the feds, man. Them dudes were like vultures. Literal in packs of vultures. He said that when you get locked down in Colombia, he said, if nobody brings you food or if you ain't got no money on your books, you eat literal snot. Literally snot. You might as well just be eating okra. Forever in a day. He said, you're going to lose so much weight. All this from dealing with the wrong one. This white dude's going to be in there forever. Ever. He's supposed to be, check it out. He's supposed to be in the States with his 2 kids and his wife. What is in Texas and he a church boy? What is this white dude doing all the way down here in Bogota, messing with this and build a relationship with this hot DJ, and now he in jail for L, or will be in jail for L. He said, man, that in Colombian prisons, extortion is a given. He ain't lying, because I saw that in the feds. Hey, don't let them television shows fool you. As soon as them old white Donald Trump looking dudes come in there and they know that they got money and they're there for money laundering, tax evasion, petty crime. Them brothers be on them like flies. Hey, you need to call your wife, get some money on my books. What do you mean? They be on them old white. They be on those old white dudes for extortion. Like they be on the old, like they be on the young white boys to make them they punk. Young white boys need it. He used to be crazy because the only way that you can make it in jail as a young white dude, you got to take a bunch of butt whoopers and still stand up like you crazy, and then everybody be like, "Oh, that's a crazy white boy. Like he like an Eminem. Okay, we leave him alone because ain't no way in the world he got some sense in his head. He took all them butt whoopers, so he crazy. So if you're a white dude, you got to come in and just be crazy, take all the butt whoopers, and then all of a sudden everybody just leave you alone. But if you just a regular white dude. I've seen white dudes, man. When you get here, bruh, I got here 6 months ago. You been here 6 months and ain't nobody seen you? My roommate won't let me out my room. I just want to call my wife. They be somebody's punk from day one, and the roommate will let them out 6 months later. They'll tell them, don't you leave this room. If you get caught in this compound, I'm going to put it in you some more tonight. Now bring my jelly. Kid you not, man. I kid you not. So when I say that Colombia, in any place in South America, really, in any place around the world, including the United States, these ain't the cities that you want to mess with the wrong women and get caught up. It ain't worth it. Especially when you know that you're going to countries that have a slew of gorgeous women. Or have a slew of women that won't put you in an awkward, life-altering situation. You got to remember this, guys. This is very, very, very important. That's number one. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, for L, straight L, for life. Julian said, shout out, dude. He said, just got 70 years here. And said, dude just got 70 years in the state for spitting on cops. Ish don't make no sense. Just stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. He said, I saw that story. 7 years for spitting. Why? Why? What you think it was going to be a misdemeanor? Why? They don't know if you got HIV and you spitting it on them. They don't know what you spitting. They don't know if you spitting out some dangerous form of whatever. Come on, man. We got to start thinking like we got some sense. Numero dos. We got 60 people here. Make sure 60 people have clicked that like button. Number two way that you can ruin, and I mean ruin, your life while you're on vacation is this. Overspending. Guys always want to complain about gringo prices. Guys always want to, the locals are out to get me. The police shook me down. Sometimes you guys are shaking yourself down too. You spending too much money, man. You spending too much money on tricking. Now, I'm not pocket watching. So before y'all talk about, well, he pocket watching another man, what another man does. No, I'm pocket watching you because when you go broke, you always hit me up. You always hitting tailor-made dreams up. You always hit Zoom to Thailand up for a couple $100 to get back home or to tide you over until it's time for you to fly back home. Do you not think we get tired of giving brothers a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there? Do you not wonder why we sit up here like, what is you doing with your money? That when you fly all the way, you done zoom to Thailand. You on the other side of the planet and you go broke because you tricking? And we ain't supposed to look at you crazy? No, we don't give you the money. Okay, look out for a brother. But you gotta stop it with all that acting like you ain't got no budget, acting like you ain't got no sense, and stop acting like, and then forget that you a grown man. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't pocket watching no man. I don't give a what you do with your money. But what I do care about is when I get a call from Russ, Tailor-Made Dreams, and he talking to them, we all sharing the same stories about dudes gotta borrow money until they get back home. We ain't the UN. We ain't the U.S. Embassy. You can't call the embassy and get a couple $100 until you get back home. But y'all calling us. And I'm not, like I said, we're going to look out for all our brothers. But goodness gracious, when you do it in a way that you know that it is life altering, you stranded. How many times have we already said there's some white boy hippies in all these countries that's homeless? Homeless white brothers in Thailand, homeless white brothers in Rome, homeless white boys in Colombia. I've seen them. I can understand the Venezuelan people that come across the water. Come across the border and they're homeless. Gotcha. People coming up through Mexico, trying to make it to the States, homeless. Understand. I understand. But if you're an American that went to another country and you stranded now in that country, what are you doing with your money? The other thing about overspending, some of y'all don't bring enough. Some of y'all didn't overspend. You just didn't bring enough. I know it does. I know it does, drunk unc. I know. But you can't leave your brother stranded. I know. Some of y'all just didn't bring enough money. You coming to the video that went viral of the young brother that went to DR, blew all the little money that he did have on tricking, and then in the airport in tears, crying, going on the live stream talking about, I need a couple $100, fellas, for Spirit Airlines. He ain't bring enough money. It was life-altering, tricking if he ain't have it. It ain't tricking if you got it. Well, he ain't have it, so it was tricking. And then he didn't even bring enough money for his own regular expenses. Fellas, don't do that, man. Whether you are relocating to another country, I'm going to say this again, because some of y'all think I'm just talking about the vacation part. Whether you are relocating to another country or you're just vacationing, do not, and I repeat this, do not make the mistake of not counting your budget or bringing enough money just in case an emergency take place. That's why I always tell guys, when you come to Colombia, bring about 100 outside your tricking money, because I know you do. Outside of your partying, and bring about $100 a day. In Colombia, you ain't gonna spend $100 a day. You are not gonna spend $100 a day. Not on your food and maybe your drink. You ain't about to spend no $100. Anybody that spend, I'm gonna say this and I say it again. Anybody that spends more than $100 a day in Colombia already know where your budget is going. It's going directly to a chick. It's going direct. Your budget is being blown on a chick. Anytime you're in a country where breakfast is only $2.15, and I mean a hearty breakfast full of 8 essential vitamins and minerals, and you going through $100, I already know where your money is going, because you can't spend it like that. You ain't buying that many Colombian tourist t-shirts to spend $100 a day in Colombia. I live here and I ain't spending no $100 a day. And so I already know where your money is going. So make sure you're wise with your money. He said, them finances are important. Shout out to you, Dre. He said, them finances are important. You can't neglect the cash flow. Can you travel without maintaining the cash flow? Hot damn it. Yeah. Come on, man. You got to be wise with your money. It will have you stranded in these countries. What if somebody doesn't have a tailor-made dreams if they're in another part of DR? What if they don't have a Love Crossing Borders, Andre and Andre, that, or somebody else they can reach out to, Life with David in Medellin? No, ain't DC Rob back home in the States. DC Rob can't help you. Razor Ray back in the States. Who gonna help you if you stranded in this other country? You know, ain't no Ace Live around the corner from El Poblado no more. Them days been gone. You gotta think about your finances, because if you get stranded, it ain't gonna be nobody to help you. Well, I go holler at the U.S. Embassy. Okay, how you gonna get to Bogota? Because that's where the embassy is, at the capital. So how you gonna get to Bogota? Tell me how you gonna do that, Mr. I'm broke. Now you gotta call your family, who you've been bragging to about the fact that you going to Colombia and you're about to get me a traditional woman. You got to reach out to your family because you done relocated to Colombia and you broke in the first 6 months. And ain't nothing, nothing wrong with recouping and reaching out to family and getting some help. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. But we have to be wise when it comes to our money. Do not get caught up with overspending in countries that it is almost impossible to overspend. I'm going to say this one more time. Do not get caught up overspending in countries where it's almost impossible to overspend. If you overspend it in Colombia, if you overspend it in Thailand, where is your money going? Like I said, I ain't pocket watching. I'm just looking out for my brothers. All right, we're going to talk about that Guyanese investments in a few moments, guys. Once we get done with these. Oh, yeah, there's a lot to learn, guys. A lot to pick up. Thanks, Stefano. E&B says, he said, ideally, you travel there before making the decision to move. Ideally. He said, maintain contacts. He said, maintain connections so you got some sort of network or help at the very least. Yes, networking is very important. Sometimes you even gotta have somebody back home that you like, listen, if anything happens, man, I need you to send this particular money. All right, dog, I got you. You gotta have somebody back home. Some emergency person, an emergency phone number that you can reach out to. Número 3, ways that you can ruin, and I mean ruin, your life while on vacation or relocation. You are reckless with alcohol and drugs. I didn't say you take alcohol and drugs. I didn't say you drink or party with alcohol and drugs. I said that you are reckless with alcohol and drugs. You have no inhibitions. You just don't have no limitations, no fence, no boundaries, no standards, no limitations when it comes to alcohol and drugs. You just, when you get to another country, you don't get drunk like you got in the States. You get way past white boy wasted. You in Colombia doing blackouts. Ain't nobody scopomined you, but you just passed out drunk in the middle of Club Gusto's in Medellin. You just sleep snoring in Club Living in Cali, Colombia. You just passed out snoring. Music blaring, everybody partying, dance, salsa everywhere. Bachata, merengue, Afro beats blaring, and you so drunk that you just passed out right there. Like you ain't never had rum before. Like they got a special type of vodka down here. Man, if you don't stop being reckless with your drinking, a lot of times dudes got scope because they were drunk trying to get that coochie. Girl, listen. Where y'all about to head to? Where y'all about to head to? We about to head back to my Airbnb, girl. Well, we going with y'all. Wherever y'all going, we going, Poppy. And you got 3 dudes that's drunk as a skunk. You got 3 females. They barely sipped their drinks. You so drunk, you ain't even noticed the women were sipping while you just shot. And you wonder why you wake up the next morning, your computer, passport, life, dignity, everything else is stolen. She done took your drawers to her man, your socks missing, all your toothpicks, your Q-tips gone, all that's gone. All your floss missing. She done stole your floss. You know the little rag that you clean your glasses with? She done stole the rag to clean your glasses. Oh, let's go. The spray that you use to keep the crust from between your toes, that's missing. A foot fungus spray. Why is your foot fungus spray missing? She took all that. Dignity gone. Anything that made you feel manly, she just stole all that. You had any hopes to live in Medellin? Dreams? Some of you dudes that got robbed in Medellin, ain't no hopes and dreams for Medellin existing right now. I ain't never coming back here. Medellin dangerous. No, bruh. You gotta learn to control your liquor. Bruh, I love y'all, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you're a raging alcoholic in the States, you're gonna be a raging alcoholic outside the States, bruh. You ain't got no business using no passport. You can't tell me what to do without passport. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to you with your passport, bruh. If you're a raging alcoholic, and you know some of you dudes, come on, let's stop lying, man. We grown ass men. If you're a raging alcoholic, while you in the States, don't think a life-altering event. See, in the States, you can drink and get towed up all you want because you're around your friends, family, kinfolk, your girlfriend, your wife, all the people that care about you and go drag you into a bedroom and put you to sleep on one of the kids' bunk beds, right? He'd have passed out on one of them babies' bunk beds again. Just close the door. He gonna be all right. He'll wake up tomorrow wondering why he ended up in that baby's bed. So at the end of the day, if you think that all of a sudden you gonna come to another country where they got some liquor that you ain't never seen before, and your raging alcoholism is not gonna kick in, yeah, it will, bruh. It will. Some of you are sloppy, pissy drunks. Some of us are drunks and we just like, you know what? They smooth with it. I feel the liquor kicking in. I'm good. Some dudes get drunk. They want to hit the dance floor. Some dudes get drunk. They want to fight. Some dudes get drunk. They want to be intimate with the ladies. But it's just too many dudes that's getting drunk and getting scoped. It's a combo. You rarely see sober dudes getting scoped. Or let me put it like this. You rarely see dudes that are fully alert. That's got some wits about themselves in that moment. Now, you might be the smartest scientific dude in your career, but when you come to Colombia, you for that, at least in that moment, you was dumb as a box of rocks. And then you blend alcohol with it. Over drinking will alter your life in many countries, dudes. How many times have we seen, hey, you brothers that's been in Thailand, how many times y'all done seen them Thailand police had to beat down one of the Russian white boys because he done got so pissy drunk that he don't even know that he ain't in Russia no more. He having flashback of the Kremlin. And then them Thailand police officers put them billy clubs on him, putting them things from the top of the Shaolin temple on him. You sit up there watching white boys from Utah getting beat down in Thailand because they done sat up there and got pissy drunk. Now you in jail in Thailand, in Dubai, and you want to sit up there and blame it on blackouts. Everything can't be blamed on blackouts. Some got to be blamed on the fact you're just being irresponsible with your activities. Let's go to part 2 of this. Recklessness with alcohol and drugs. I remember the first time a brother asked us in the WhatsApp group, this is about 5 years ago, in the WhatsApp group, Hey fellas, anybody know I can get some weed in Medellin? It was like the group paused for a second. You don't know none of us from a can of paint. It ain't about us being the police. It's about, you don't even know if you could trust our connect in Medellin to give you some decent weed. Some of you dudes so thirsty to do a drug in another country, you would trust anybody. Medellin, you already know they sell that walking down the street. You get that like you get a cigarette. You get some weed in Medellin just walking down the street. And you will trust somebody in another country with your weed connect? It's almost like who the first person to, it's almost, when I see dudes that smoke weed in another country for the first time and don't know nobody and got no true connections down there, I be thinking like the first dude that actually licked a frog, or who was the first dude that actually took that mushroom and put it in their mouth. You a guinea pig. You a guinea pig. Well, I got a connect in Medellin. Who's the connect? Is it that serious? Is like I said, if you want to see who is who, give a person some alcohol, some money, and give them a passport. And I'll tell you who is who in this world. Because alcohol make you stupid, or it can make you just have a good time. Money can make you foolish, or you can just enjoy life. Same thing with a passport. You can learn in advance with a passport, or you can be the dumbest mother that ever walked the planet with a passport. Well, I got my weed, Dre, and ain't nothing ever happened to me. Ain't nothing happened to you this time. Finish your sentence, son. Ain't nothing happened to you this time. And here's the part. You thought you got addicted to weed in the States? They got stuff in other countries that'll get you addicted from the first puff before you pass. You puffing, and you like, I ain't passing this. This is too much. This is too much deliciousness. You cannot overindulge in your extracurricular activities. I'm letting you dudes not know that now. Some of you dudes quick to jump on board with another dude. You don't even, check, this will get me. It'd be a dude from the States, right? And he'll ask you, hey dude, hey bro, you smoke? Yeah, I smoke. You don't know nothing about this dude. You don't know nothing about his connect. You don't know his connect. All you know is he smoke, you smoke, let's smoke. I'm not a smoker. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know I'm a drinking type of dude. But I'm gonna tell you something. If I smoke, ain't no way in it. What the hell? No. I just had to put my smoking on hiatus because I ain't about to be sitting up here just, y'all be smoking what if weed. Y'all be smoking that what if weed. What if it's good or not? What if I get extra addicted to it? What if I lose my wife and kids? What if I get locked up because of it? What if I get robbed because of it? What if I end up in a fight because of it? What if I end up getting shot because of it? What if I get stabbed? Y'all be smoking too much what if weed. Y'all be coming to other countries, don't know nothing about the marijuana setup in these other countries. Y'all just be like, all y'all know is that I can respect in a country where they got distilleries and they got like where it's legal and it's set up and you can walk in there and you get a receipt for your weed. I got all that. I'm with you. Go ahead to the dispensaries. But if you got somebody that's walking out of the darkness of a back alley in Medellin just to get some weed, and you don't even know if he laced that weed with some. And I be watching y'all do, fam. I'm not talking about y'all in general. In my 6 years of being here in Colombia, I done seen some of y'all do zombie the out. Straight zombie. Y'all were built thick, muscle bound when y'all came to Colombia, looking like little Tysons. Man, about 6 months later, woo, y'all look like y'all on that Luther Vandross diet. In each trip that you come back, you can just see it. You be looking at you like, dang, dog, for real? And then you don't even notice. This is the part that get me about dudes that get hooked on drugs in Colombia, especially Americans. They don't notice how much they be like shaking or twerking, or they don't never know twitching. They don't never notice that part because they so used to doing the weed or the other drugs. They got a weed. What is it? Tootie down here. The Tootie. That pink. The pink. You got dudes from the States doing them because the female introduced them to that Tootie. Man, y'all got more balls than I got, man, because I ain't going out like that, for real. Shout out to Stefano. Thank you guys for supporting Patreon. Once again, we just need 2 people. Let's make it 3 tonight. 3 people to join the Patreon tonight. I don't care if it's a $5 tier. I don't care if it's a $50 tier. Support the channel. 3 people tonight. Click on that. We appreciate you guys. Now, if you ain't got $5 for your boy, okay, here we go. I bet you if I was one of them fine female YouTubers, it'd be like $100 super chat, $50, $25, $50 time, $50. I ain't even asking for no $100. I just said support your boy with $5. $5 a month can buy me a loaf, could help little Timmy feed his family for a month. $5. You can't show your boy some love? That's all I'm saying. Let's feed little Timmy for the price of a cup of coffee. I bet you if I was your weed man, I could get that $5, $10, $15, $25. I bet you that. I bet you I get a $5 tip from you then. Show your boy some love. I appreciate you guys. Say love crossing borders. Follow us on IG once again. Yes. Victory says 63 minutes into, there are 63 people in the live stream and 63 likes. That's the love I'm speaking of. Shout out to you brothers, man. Thank you, Victory. Thank you very much. Say support Love Crossing Borders via PayPal, Cash App. I haven't had a chance to check the Cash Apps, guys. Give me a second. Thank you very much for supporting, guys. He said, Dre says, connect. He said, connects with connects before you get to the connect. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Never taste your own supply. Facts, brother. Facts. I'm telling you, man. Hey, Blade brother, they be out here, man. Dudes be out here on some stupid shit. And then this would get me. Is it just me, fellas? Come on. Something stupid happened to a dude, and then they want to play innocent. It was the female. It was the this. It was the police. Police shook us down in Medellin. What time was it? It was 4:00 in the morning. Were y'all driving? Yeah. Was the driver drunk? What did that got to do with anything? You got shook down by the police in Medellin when drunk driving is illegal throughout Colombia. He could have took all y'all to jail. And all he asked for was 300,000 pesos from all y'all come out y'all pocket. You'd have paid way more than that in time to even get to a judge. And you would have been good if you'd have just let somebody be the designated driver. Every time you guys come down here to Cali, I'm the designated driver. And I ain't got no problem with it. But then y'all go somewhere and get shit down. And I've been stopped by the police with you guys in the car before. And the police see my water bottle, and we have a conversation. I show them my registration, insurance, as well as my IDs. We on our way. No problem. You sitting over there asleep. No problem. Got to go to some of these countries. At least one person out of the group got to act like they got some sense if everybody else having some fun. Julian says, I haven't smoked in a minute. He said, I don't plan on smoking again anytime too soon, especially in another country. We in Jamaica. We going, okay, whatever you going to do, bro. I'm just saying there's repercussions for everything we do. Grown-ass men know this by now. He says, a wise man did say, never try your own supply. Absolutely correct. Shouts to Stefano once again for letting guys know to apply for your Colombian digital nomad visa. Make sure you guys do that. You can do that from the States. And these are the things that you'll need in regards to acquiring. It's really not that hard to get. Shout out to you guys. Do tell, he say, do tell on that. He say, do tell on like that, Andre. Yeah, man, listen, I gotta tell it. I gotta tell it. That's because Dre is the connect. Oh, I used to be the connect, but I ain't no connect. I ain't connect in a while. It's been many moons. Oscar Wolf is in the building, my boy. He said, y'all know what time. He said, y'all know why. He said, y'all know why I'm here. Shout out. Final said, your mama, your daddy, your pusher in the alley. I'm your pusher, man. Doom, 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 doom. The straight Curtis Mayfield. Yeah. He said, don't tell him like that, Dre. Man, dudes want to, the inquiring minds want to know. They want to know. It's one thing that they're experimental drugs out there. It's another thing that the experiment that they're doing is on you. They're experimenting on you. Okay. If you think anybody that's been in the game back in the day, you know, some dudes was dirty and they used to sell some they sell asphalt off the ground to a crackhead. They sell soap. They sell salt. They sell anything to a person that needs it that bad. What makes you think people here in Colombia won't do that to you? Street people. People that is what makes you think that the dude that's hooked on weed won't try to sell you some bad weed to get some money for his weed? What makes you think he won't? You think your weed man ain't hooked on weed? In Colombia? What makes you think that one day that your weed connect won't lace your weed? And now you hooked on weed and a little something, something. Man, y'all got to start looking out, man. That's how you alter your life, in all sincerity. That's how you will alter your life. Let's go on to the next one. Next one is not keeping in touch with your loved ones or friends. Fellas, if you want to ruin your life in another country, go to another country and don't nobody know you there. I'm going to say that one again. If you want to find one of the fastest ways to mess your life up from here on out, take your happiness to another country and don't nobody in your family or your friends ain't got no emergency contacts, ain't got no way to reach you. You ain't got no emergency phone. I'll say that again. You ain't got no burner phone. You ain't gave nobody no information about where you are, where you at. You ain't registered with the U.S. Embassy and the State Department. Nothing. Don't nobody know a dang thing about you being in Colombia. You done just crept your butt down here because I'm a grown man and I go where grown men go. They don't even know that you was on that particular plane that had an emergency stop. You gotta let somebody know where the hell you are. You a grown man. Gotcha. You aloof. You kind of to yourself type of person. You're a loner. But you still gotta let somebody in your family and friends know where the hell you are and where you go. Somebody gotta know. Jeffrey always knew. Ghostface, he always knew when I was coming, when I was going, when the flight was coming in, when the flight was leaving. Many of you guys, I got y'all on our whiteboard. I kid y'all not. You guys that are coming to Cali, I got you written down on my whiteboard right now. I know exactly where each one of y'all coming through. I know y'all done already sent me your itineraries. I already know when you're coming through. I know when you guys are coming in. I know when you're coming in as one person. I know if 5 people are supposed to be getting off that plane. If I know this, why don't you have somebody in your family back home or your friends back home or at least a colleague know where you are? Why are you traveling? You gotta have somebody, man. You gotta have somebody. EMB says, he said, thankfully, I got family in Colombia taking care of me always. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's one thing I can say, thankfully, in regards to that EMB. But for those that don't have anybody, I'm telling you, man, you got to let somebody know. Like I said, even the State Department has it set up on their website that, hey, just fill this form out. So just in case anything happens to you, we know what's up. Okay. You know how many white boy John Does is in Medellin right now in the morgue? White boy that took his backpack. He from Utah, Wyoming. He about to go see the world. I want to get off this farm life. I'm gone, Paul. I'm gone, Maul. Maul, Paul, we're gone. I'm out of here. Going to go see the world. No more tornadoes in Oklahoma. Going to go see the world. Sitting up there on ice right now in Medellin. Nobody tell y'all those stories. See, I hear those stories. But here's the kicker. This is going to start being more and more of non-white boys on ice in Medellin and don't nobody know what to do with the body. And they just throw it in some dirt. Or they set your body on fire and nobody ever knows what happened to you. It is that serious. It's that life altering if you do not let somebody know where the heck you at when you are traveling. That's uncalled for. That's just an irresponsible man. Yeah, Julian. A lot of dudes don't know about that. Yeah, Medellin. You got to realize Medellin gets, like we always talk about, 1.4 million visitors to Medellin every year. They got bodies up in there, and they can't identify who it is. Dudes, when I go to the gym, I let Andrea know when I get to the gym. Now, I don't have to, but I do. And I carry with me, I was about to reach for it, I have a small gym bag. And I have the passport ID. I don't carry my wallet, my full wallet with me all the time. Right now, I don't even have my wallet with me. But I do at least keep my passport ID. And if you don't have a passport ID, at least a photo of your passport in your phone. Just in case anything happens, just in case of the emergency and you black out. Some of you guys, you may have medical issues that may cause you to black out every blue moon. And you're a traveler. You got to let somebody know where the hell you at, just in case you black out and some people find you. Anything happens to me, at least I got my passport ID. At least I got that. For some of you guys, at least you got a picture of your your passport in your phone. But if you ain't got a photo of yourself, your passport in your phone, or your state ID, you can end up in a morgue situation in another country. You pass out from whatever it is that you sometimes pass out of while you in the States. Everybody know what medication to give you. They ain't got no medical records for you here in Colombia. Don't nobody know that you got what degree of or level of diabetes. Nobody knows that you got a pacemaker a few years back. Nobody got no medical records about you. All they know is that one day your happy butt that passed out on the ground. Boom. They don't know what they don't know what you're allergic to or nothing. They ain't got no family member that they can call to find out that you are allergic to sugar pills. Possible. That's what my point is, guys. We gotta be more careful. Let somebody know. I love the fact, I kid you not, I love it. You guys send me you literally, it's almost as if you guys be like, I done booked my flight, and you just send me a whole photo of the itinerary. Bam. This is my Airbnb, Dre. Bam. So if anything happens, if I don't hear from you guys in like 2 days while you here, usually I reach out to you anyway. And a lot of times y'all guys tell me that y'all dating somebody and you're busy. Dre, I done met somebody, you know, but I done met a little something, Dre. So that's why you ain't seen your boy, Dre. I got you. I feel you. But at least I reached out to you to check on you. I like the fact that you guys let me know, Dre, I had you on your way to the airport. You guys going back home. Dre, I had a good time, man. I'll be back to Cali. I may have only seen you the day when I dropped you off. You was here for 2 weeks. But you got to let somebody know that you're here. You have to. Because I'm telling you, the last thing we want you to do is that your family got to find out, well, when did he go to Colombia? They didn't even know that you were out of town. All right, my man in the building. Sean, thank you very much for the super chat. Sean says, he said, I didn't even think about that. Keep preaching and dropping too many gems. Yes. Let your boy know. Let your boy know that, hey, bruh, I'm going to be going to Medellin. Here's my itinerary. Here's my flight information. You got to do that. Let somebody know. We're going to foreign countries. You about to fly 21 hours to Thailand and don't nobody in your family, don't no friends. What type of life you got? You ain't got nobody in the States that you can at least let them know. Let them know, listen, I'll be on this flight. I'm flying to Thailand, blah, blah, blah. I don't care if it's a coworker. I don't care if it's a coworker that you really cool with. Hey, bruh, can you do me a favor? I'm about to email you my itinerary, blah, blah, blah. Just in case you know, I'm going to shoot you an email when I get there. I don't care if it's a dang coworker that you just cool with. Bro, when I get there, I'm going to shoot you an email. Let you know that I'm all right. All right, cool, Dre. No problem. Somebody needs to know that you're in these other countries. Will says, that's why I make friends and associates. I'm going to let that sink in, the first sentence. I've been saying that for the longest. If you reach for your cell phone and you've been coming to Colombia for more than 3 trips and you ain't got nobody in that cell phone that you can talk to in case of an emergency while you in Colombia, you doing your vacationing incorrectly. He's absolutely correct. One of the things that you should be doing is networking and making friends. You need some females in your phone that you ain't smashing. I'm going to come back to your statement, Will. Some of the females that enter into your phone should not be getting smashed. At least one or two of them should just be friend zoned right out the gate. I need these females to be, this is my Medellin friend. I can call her anytime. This is my Cartagena friend. I can call her anytime. That's who you need in your phone. You should have some dudes in your phone. I got a taxi driver that's a hookup. Or I got a dude that's a bartender in Cali. That's my dude. You gotta have somebody that's a connection in your phone. Because Colombians will look out for you quick. But if you ain't got nobody to connect with quick, can't nobody look out for you quick. Shout out to Will. Will says, that's why I make friends and associates in foreign countries. When you build good relationships, they will watch out for you as well. Absolutely correct, Will. Absolutely correct. Shout out to my boy, Jay Levy, in the building. Jay was just here, enjoying himself, living his best life in Cali. Now he's gone on to another city. But that's how you do it. Let somebody know, man, Jay got to hanging out with the ladies and everything. His girl that he was with, and Andrea, all four of us went and had brunch, had a great time. Jay let me know when he was coming down. Come on, guys. All right. Jamal's in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Floyd says, shout out to Floyd. He said, I have my cell phone located, shared with my best friends and brother 24/7. Boom, that's what I'm talking about. If I plan a trip, he knows, especially if it is involving a chick, the chicas, the señoritas, in some cases the señoras. Yeah, man, we gotta be on it, man. As men, we gotta stay on it. Shout out to Jay. Make sure we subscribe to his channel, support Jay. EMB says that if you make good connections, they will treat you like familia. Absolutely correct. He said, especially because Colombians, locals, are in other countries, locals in other countries love their country and want to share it with others. Absolutely correct. There are very few Colombians that I haven't met, male or female, young or old. They all act like tour guides. They do. They love their country. Let me show you around. They treat Colombia like it's brand new furniture in a house. They treat their country like you got a brand new paint job. Welcome to Colombia. You see our new flag? That's how Colombians love their country. Like it's just a brand new paint job every time you come. So when dudes sit back and they come here and they don't make any connections, I wonder, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do not lose those. Hey, fellas, got news for you. Just because you didn't smash the chick when she gave you her phone number, that doesn't necessarily mean for you to throw it away. Maybe God trying to tell you something. Maybe that person was just supposed to be a friend. She said she's just a friend. She was supposed to just be a friend. The next chick was supposed to be the one that you're supposed to be intimate with. The one that you met that just didn't give you none. Maybe she was just meant to be a friend. Some females you need to just keep in your phone. Do not discard that number because she would have made a cool friend to look out for you while you're there. He said, shout out to Floyd. He said, American individualism could get you killed traveling solo dolo in different countries. Yes. It seems, he said, I've seen it in the military and seen plenty of people get caught up. Absolutely correct. The other thing is there are so many travel groups like the Facebook travel groups and the WhatsApp groups and all these other groups that you can get involved in that you don't, even if you don't let family and friends know, you've been communicating with these Facebook and WhatsApp groups and travel groups so much, even they know that you coming to town. But if nobody knows, come on, fellas, we can't be going out like that. We can't be going out like that. And the next thing that we're going to look at when it comes to life altering things, that ways that you could ruin your life as a man while you're traveling or when you're relocating, is this: not taking care of your health. Am I gonna say it? We all loved our brother Charles Tyler. I'll be the first one to say it because ain't nobody said it on no YouTube. Charles was the anchor for a lot of men coming to South America. I know for me and many other men he was. But what hurt our brother Charles was his health. Some of y'all brothers, y'all obesity is out of control. It's one thing to be a big boy. I got you. Cornbread fed. Straight from the hills of Alabama. Got you. Some of you Mississippi boys, your mama and grandmama cooked a good morsel, good meals, had those victuals waiting for you when you got home. I got you. Some of you New Orleans dudes, ain't nothing but good music and good food in New Orleans. I feel you. Texas boys, ain't nothing in Texas but big things. We make big barbecue and big chili in Texas. Understand. But some of you dudes, your body is telling you, you need 2 seats on this plane. Some of y'all hearts telling y'all, you might be able to have good sex twice a month. But you so out of shape, you coming down to Colombia and you taking your Viagras and your Cialises and your Levitras, and your heart ain't never beat like that since you was playing football during Pop Warner. That's the last time your heart beat that fast since the days of Pop Warner. You ain't had your heart beat that fast with your old fat in years. In years. And you popping C's and popping B's and popping L's, Levitras, Cialises, Viagras. You just popping them. Cause you trying to keep up with the 24-year-old hot Colombian chick who can freak you under the table. Before you bring your butt to these other countries, bruh, what can alter your life is you ended up in one of them cold slabs in Medellin, and they gotta ship your body back to the States because you didn't take care of your health before you came to Colombia. Or at least while you in Colombia, go get you one of these super inexpensive gym memberships, or get your out there and walk those hills of El Poblado. Because El Poblado is like Atlanta. Just in case you guys have never been to El Poblado, and you guys who have been to El Poblado can attest. If you ain't never been to a hilly city, San Francisco, Atlanta type, go to El Poblado. You gonna be huffing and puffing walking through that mother. You walk 3 blocks, you sweating like I'm trying to find Parker Harris. Some of y'all too out of shape for travel. I'm gonna say it again. Ain't nobody gonna say it to you. I'm gonna say it to you. Some of y'all are too out of, some of us are older dudes. Gotcha. You ain't got that NFL bodybuilder look no more. I'm with you. But that doesn't mean that you can't take care of your health. And part of taking care of your health is not overindulging in alcohol. Some of you dudes, since y'all think, some of y'all dudes think because you smoke weed since you was 23, you can smoke weed like you 23. I'm gonna say that again. Some of y'all dudes think because you've been drinking since you was 23 that you can drink like you 23. You can't be drinking like you 23, knowing that you 53, 63 years old. Your body ain't built for that no more. You can't be drinking like that no more. Some of y'all thinking just because you can smash them, you've been smashing chicks since you was 15, you can smash them like you was 15. No, bruh, you out of shape. Your chest ain't done, your heart ain't beat. You sit up there, when you in the States, some of y'all sit behind desks all day. Some of y'all ain't been to a gym, can't spell gym. You spelling gym J-I-M. are the letters of his name. The last time you spelled Jim, you were spelling the side of the Jim Beam bottle. I'm letting you know now. Many of us that are traveling, we fortunate that a lot of these women don't judge our bodies like women in the States judge your body. You better be happy that in Colombia, women just be like, as long as you're a nice guy, you can get the booty. Because some of y'all, you may be a nice guy and you can get the booty, but you dang sure ain't gonna get it the way you built. If sex was based on the way some of us are built, you ain't gonna be having too much sex while you in South America. Some of us are very fortunate that these women in DR don't judge our fat. You better be happy they don't judge you by weight. Because some of you dudes would never, ever in life get no DR coochie if they had to judge us by weight and looks. Some of y'all make Santa Claus look like Slim Goody. Ain't no way in the world you're supposed to be walking around in February looking like an Easter egg. You walking around, you all on the beaches of DR looking like Mr. Snuffleupagus. You all in Colombia just huffing and puffing, ready to blow the house. It's hot here. It's Bogota. It's 67 degrees. How the heck you sweating in Bogota? Anytime you that fat, you sweating in Bogota? You in Bogota, the coldest city, almost the coldest city in the country. And you sitting up there with a rag like this. Why is it so hot in this city? Some of y'all can't go to Bogota because the altitude in the air is so thin, your can't even breathe getting off the plane in Bogota. This Bogota, this air is just too thin. You can't even handle being in Bogota. Fellas, we gotta take care of our health. I'm not saying that you gotta be built like Dexter St. Jock. I'm not saying that you gotta be built like you gonna be on Creed 5. You gonna be in the movie Creed 5. I'm not saying that. I ain't saying you gotta be built like you was built during Freaknik. But goodness gracious, you gotta start taking care of your health, man. Some of y'all just embarrassingly unhealthy. Some of you dudes, the only place I could take you to hang out with you is a bar. Cause I can't say, bro, let's go hiking. Like I could take Jay, like Jay Fleming, I could say, Jay, hey, let's go up to Threes Cruises. Let's, on a Saturday morning, get up about 6 o'clock in the morning, let's go hiking up to the top of the mountain. I could take Jay, he fit. We about to do it. Most of you dudes, I will never in life invite y'all to walk up Threes Cruises. I'll be having to drag y'all body down that mother. No, now you won't be setting me up with your out of shape act. One of the reasons I keep announcing that I'm doing the 75 hard exercise, 75 days focusing on your health, because I'm trying to announce it to some of you dudes because I'm trying to get super fit and we could be super fit at the same time. He said, Dre, damn, I thought that the pros took homies' handcuffs. Man, listen. These dudes, I'm just putting it out there. People dying, going up to the hills, going up the mountains. Yeah, for real, man. So we got to take care of our health, fellas, man. We have no excuse. There's no reason why we are not taking care of our health. At least eating healthy. I'm on vacation, okay? So is your heart? That's what you're saying? No, for real. Let's be for real. I'm on vacation. So your heart is on vacation? Your lungs, your liver on vacation too? Come on, your blood circulation is on vacation. So you just eating everything that's extra salty, extra porky. Add some more grease on top of that pork. I need extra grease on my pork. So you need some extra pork. You willing to eat anything. You all in Thailand eating dog meat, rabbit, cats. What is that? Is that a bat? Let me eat some of that bat meat. You just eating some of anything because you got the hot Thailand chick on your arm and she's saying, ooh, my daddy used to cook dog for us. Go ahead, eat some of that dog, baby. It's good for you. It tastes like chicken. So now you in Thailand eating all the dog meat you can. You ain't never ate no Doberman Pinscher in your life. You like, man, that is some tasty. Your heart, your lungs, your intestines ain't never taste Doberman Pinscher and Saint Bernard in your life. Now you sitting up there eating you in Thailand eating Saint Bernard. What is that Saint Bernard? Did they cook Beethoven? That's the best Saint Bernard and barbecue sauce I have ever had. What are you doing eating? You can't be eating everything. What is that? Is that you sitting up there just eating bat? Just Batman. These bat wings good. Your heart ain't never had bat flowing through your veins. Ain't never had none of that food. And you sitting up there, you just wolfing it down. I heard the Saint Bernard was good, but that Doberman Pinscher, that's some good dog right there. You sitting up there eating that Dogs Are Us. You kissing chicks in Thailand with nothing but dog booty on your breath. I need to brush my teeth. You know how people like oxtails? Boy, in Thailand, they be making them dog tails. Man, listen. Them dog tails be good. They be good in Thailand. Woo. Ooh, I'm full. I had like 8 dog tails. You can't tell me nothing. Thank you, Richie Mack. Come on, fellas. Y'all gotta get together. Yeah, they sit up there just woofing down Lassie. I forgot how to whistle with Lassie. Lassie whistle, because Lassie had to whistle when his show was on. Yeah, I'm old. Lassie had to whistle. So I'm saying you sit up there whistling Lassie theme song with fur in your fingernails. Man, listen. Man, I didn't know that collie was so good. I didn't know collie was good. Sitting up there eating the barbecue dog. Sitting up there just woofing it down. I stopped eating pork red meat over 10 years ago. I stopped like almost 35 years ago, too. Shout out to you, Jamon. Shout out to you, man. Nigga said, man, I've been in the gym heavy, twice a day, 2 a days. That's been me doing them 2 a days. He said, we only have one body, fellas. When it's jacked, we're screwed. Absolutely correct. You ain't going nowhere if that body ain't going nowhere. Something about man Magic in the building. Oh, I'm dipping in conversation. He said, they did at least add Louisiana hot sauce. Like, yeah, let me get some hot sauce. Boy, I'm about to tear this Saint Bernard, boy. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready in the States. Y'all sitting up there talking about where Austin Holloman when you need him. Y'all trying to get Austin to interview you while you sitting up there eating Saint Bernard ribs. Man, I'm telling you, I thought pork ribs was good. But these beagle ribs, you sit up there eating Snoopy, these beagle ribs, these are rather tasty. Y'all can't be eating everything while you in another country. He said Drake just got to watch. Wow. I'm just saying, man. These dudes got to stop, man. They sit up there just eating beagle meat, just beagle ears. Man, listen. I done had my share of pork ears, but these beagle ears that they serve in Thailand, man, listen. Man, I love me some beagle ears. Let me get a box of that for later on. Can I get 12 more beagle ears? Y'all need to stop it, man. Dudes be waking up barking in the middle of the night. Y'all gotta stop it, man. For real. Y'all too funny, man. Is it make time, not excuses, eat healthy, train hard, and live better? Yeah, man. Absolutely correct. Great point. Great. Shout out to Curtis in the building. Don't judge me, Curtis. What's in that water? What's in that water? Man, listen. Number pure wood. They sit up there eating Snoopy ears, man. I'm telling you. Squirrel beef tips, for real. Dipped in Louisiana's finest barbecue sauce. Dude, he said, do they have beef ribs there? I don't even know, bro. I know I've seen some of man's best friend hanging up in sets. He said, no, Snoopy, Charlie Brown ain't had that, homie. Yeah, man, something just beagle ears all over the place. Just beagle ear juice all over. Man, that was the best beagle ears I ever had. Goodness gracious. I don't know what they put on the seasoning that they use on beagle ears. See, all those episodes, y'all all thought that the jokes was in the liquor. Now it's just water. Now y'all know where the jokes come from. It's your boy. All right, let's get ready to go to the next one, guys. The 7 reasons, or the 7 things that could cause you guys, or any of us, to not to ruin our lives while on vacation. Not researching before you leave. Your experience of Colombia or whatever country is different from my experience. And what do I mean by that? Some of you dudes need to do some consultations before you go to another country. It ain't enough YouTube videos out there for you to watch to think that you know Colombia. You don't know nothing. Nothing. There's so much more. You don't know the area of that city where you should stay or you shouldn't stay. Some of you dudes, if you knew Colombia, okay. Some of you dudes get your Airbnb or a hotel right next to Parque Areas. That's one of the most dangerous areas of the city. Ain't nothing but people that's doing illegal activity all around that area. And you want to get your hotel or your Airbnb right next to it? I'm not judging because I did it. I literally, when I didn't do my homework, just happy with my little passport, I did not just get my Airbnb or hotel room next to Parque Areas. I messed up and got mine in the middle of Parque Areas. The little female I was with, she was like, how do you sleep? She said, this music is blaring. I could barely hear you talk. She said, how do you sleep in this? I almost didn't get the coochie that night just because the music was blaring so loud from all the clubs. Because when I got there, it was daytime. It wasn't nothing open but restaurants. So I'm like, oh, my hotel is in a nice area. Oh, wow, I got a nice hotel, blah, blah, blah. You couldn't tell me nothing. And the sun went down. And all the clubs opened up in Parque Areas. and my dumb tail had a hotel room in the middle of Parque Yeras, right across the street from one of the main clubs. And I'm talking about they bringing the music from 5 o'clock in the afternoon all the way to 5 o'clock the next morning. That music was banging because I didn't do my homework. When all I had to do was get a spot in Lorelas, which was maybe a few blocks away in the next neighborhood, that was just as beautiful, and would have had a great time without even having all that music blaring. And I could have went down and visited Parque Yeras and went back to Lorelas area. But if you don't know anybody that's in that area, you will make a mistake like I did of thinking that you know Colombia because you done looked at a couple of videos like I did, and you go to the wrong locations like I did. What does my man say in the book Art of War? One of the ways of going to war is to know your terrain, know the area that you're going to be in, know your terrain. I know that mistake, so I'm not saying this just to sit back and say, well, I've done everything right regarding my trip to the Scooby-Doo soup, 300 baht each. Let me get some of that Scooby-Doo soup. He said, I'm in Cali now, and I definitely need consultation. Yeah, man, reach out to me if you need any assistance or any help. And do me a favor, Stefano, put my email in the stream for me, Spence 2011. If you guys really need any consultations, even if you're here, because I do consultation with guys that are here too, reach out to me, because a lot of times the consultation, you already got an Airbnb, you got a hotel room, but you don't know where the hell to go. You like, Andre, I really don't know all the tourist areas, so what should I see first? Where should I go next? Dre, where's the popping clubs? Where's the best restaurants, some of the best Afro-Colombian food? Dre, you said that mall is called Chippy what? Chippy Champion? Chippy Chape? Chippy Chop? That's what you call it? So even if you're here, you might need some consultation. Need to give you some information on where to go, where not to go, what areas not to go to. Andre and I are actually this Sunday, for example. Andre and I Sunday afternoon, we're going to be driving around Cali, showing you each location. So when we say this is the South Side, we're going to drive and do some video footage on the South Side, let you guys see what the South Side looks like. Then we're going to head to we're going to do the North Side. This is our side. So we're going to do the North Side, let you guys see what the North Side looks like. We're going to do the East Side, let you guys see that nice area out east. I mean, not the East Side, but the West Side is really nice. But then we're going to show y'all the right East Side. And then when y'all see the East Side, when y'all look, it's going to look like Kuwait, okay? It's going to look like everything got bombed. Don't expect the phone to be jiggling, because ain't no dirt road. It's all dirt. Like in the middle of Tennessee, all dirt roads and holes. You dudes gonna see the different areas of Cali. We're filming that this Sunday. So when you guys don't know which way to go, and now you mess with East Side girls, and you wondering why your budget is being eaten up immediately, you mess with them East Side girls. Yeah. He said, yeah. He said, I just don't got that breed yet. For real. Shout out to you guys. He said, yeah, it's not the best place to stay for your first time. Better off going further into Estrados 6 places up in Provincia. Yeah, I said no. It's not Province. It's Provincia. It's like Provincia or Provincia. Provincia. E makes an A sound. So it's Provenza or Provenza. Okay, I think I got it right. Practice, guys. I'm practicing. Dre said, because I'm from the D. Man, all that, yeah. The red is pretty far from Poblado, Dre. Yeah, you know what it is. You're correct. You're correct. Thanks for reminding me. Support loves cross supporters, PayPal, and Cash App. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for your support tonight. The Cash Apps. We're Men's Lux Magazine in the building. You say, yo, just got home. Hope I didn't miss much. Friday night, great vibe, drink in hand. Absolutely correct. In a second, guys, we're about to get started with our part 2, and we're going to be talking about investing in Guyana. And so how their stock market works. And so I got the video already queued up and everything. Dre says, facts, consultations will save you save your life and money. Like when me and Andre go to Europe, we getting consultations. I ain't gonna be wandering around Europe. Are you crazy? No, we getting consultations. I'm reaching out to buyers, to travelers. I'm reaching out to some people that's already over there. I'm be reaching out to Check and Effect. I'm reaching out to dudes that's been there. I'm reaching out to what's the black couple that lives over there in Portugal already? Oh man, Our Rich Journey. They got a Portuguese consultation. Already signed up for it on Instagram. I am not about to sit up there and be wandering around Europe like, oh, look at that. Let's take a picture. No. I ain't gonna be wandering around. Do you see how tore up Paris looks right now? Do you think I want to be wandering around stinky, trash-filled Paris right now with tore up buildings and protests? And they ain't took the trash out in weeks. No, man, I'm getting consultations. I ain't stupid like that. I am not about to waste my time. I'd rather pay somebody some money to save me some time. Email is in the chat. Good looking out, brother. He said, I'm looking forward to that drive. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, we're going to do all over the city. Me and Andre were talking about it. Actually, today, we were talking about what time we're going to head out. We're just going to make a whole day of it. And we might just, if I have enough time, I'll bring it home, edit it, and then we'll showcase it on Sunday night's episode to show you guys all the information. You have the Intercontinental. Now, I'm going to let you know something. I wouldn't have told you to go to the Intercontinental. Even though the Intercontinental is nice. The west side of town is nice. It's really nice. Ain't nothing over there. As soon as you walk out the Intercontinental, you're going to be walking on. You go across the street, the cat park is over there. So now you go to the cat park and have a good time, enjoy yourself. But other than that, you look like, okay, where? Ain't no bars, it's a couple restaurants, okay. I don't see nothing that's really sexy over here. I'm just at the Intercontinental. All right, I'm having good. Thank you, Intercontinental. We love you. Ain't nothing about the Intercontinental. Nothing. I'd have told you that one. First moment of consultation, I'd have said, bro, I got some Airbnbs for you in some nice areas. And the ladies will love the fact that you in these areas. You in the Intercontinental. Nothing against it. Now, mind you guys, Intercontinental is nice. It's on the west side of the city. The area is Zone 6. It's really nice over in that area. Do not get me wrong. It just ain't nothing over there. It's like as soon as you walk out the door, like, okay, a couple restaurants, okay, I got the cat park. Okay, let me take a couple pictures with the cats. Okay, now I'm officially in Cali. But okay, what else is around here? That's how you feel about Intercontinental and the Marriott. You feel like, I remember, who was it? Philly Down. Philly Down was about to leave. In 2 days here in Cali, Philly was like, man, this is boring. Cali is lame. And Ace called me. He said, man, you need to go pick up Philly. And I went and picked him up, and Philly had a ball. He had great time. Great time. He said Cali is really nice. It really is nice. It really is a nice city. It really is nice. I always think when I say intercontinental and nothing's around, I'm not saying that the taxis are always there. You go anywhere. What I'm saying is I always think about walking distance. I always think about everything being in close proximity of a walking distance. The grocery store. There is no grocery store about intercontinental or Marriott. Oh, you need a pharmacy? You got to go a few blocks down to get to a pharmacy. You need a corner store. There's only one corner store in that area, and it's a little further down. All these things, the funny part is once you go around the corner from the Intercontinental, there's so much traffic going because everybody's going to the tunnel. That's the only thing that's over by the Intercontinental. So all these things take consideration. That's why you do consultations about a city, and that's why we're doing consultations about the cities we're going to in Europe, because I don't want to be in the location where I can't get to stuff in walking distance, easily in walking distance or in train distance. But you're in Colombia, you basically could just take a taxi everywhere or Uber everywhere anyway, and you're good. Andre, do you think that Pookie can? No, you know what? Pookies don't like Cali. There is no particular one spot for Pookie to go to in Cali. Like Pookie and Ray Ray got Parque Aires in Cali. In Cartagena, they have the clock tower. Convenient, one spot, one stop shop. There is no one stop shop in Cali. There is no one spot where I can find all the pay-for-play that I want. And then if you use Tinder in Cali, okay. Tinder in Cali is just like Tinder everywhere. Yeah, yeah, they east side. The reason why I'm laughing, I'm having East Side Detroit girl robbery flashbacks. Detroit girl, East Side, especially back in the day, man, you talk about getting robbed. Detroit girls were the ones that invented drugging you in a hotel room and robbing you. Man, Detroit girls was robbing dudes back drugging them in the 90s, the 80s, dude. East Side girls in Detroit, man, scurvy like pirates, man. Woo! Yeah, he said hey, just like the East Side girls in Detroit, you ain't never lied, man. Never lied. They still skirt. He said, get to the. Okay, I'm dipping in conversations. All right. He said, wait, the cat pork is here. Yeah, that's what they was eating down there, man. He said, yeah, Dre is right. Ain't nothing over here. Don't come over here. Yeah, ain't nothing over there in that area. This is nice. The hotel is really nice. How they treat you, everything is nice. But when you walk out the door, you look like, okay, I'm in an Intercontinental. He said, I don't know, the cat park was closed. Or was it? It was closed. I know whatchamacallit is closed too, Crystal Ray. The giant statue of Christ, that's still closed. So you don't get a chance to visit that. They're supposed to have opened it up last month, but I think they're still doing some renovations. So he said, so odds all we are having, that we are going to have is to Uber to the hotspots, yeah. For strata 5 and 6. Like we're in 5. Like everything is over here. I ain't gonna lie, I love our zone. I love it, everything. So listen, Jay was like, hey, we're just right around the corner. Me and Andre was like, we're 2 blocks away from you. Everything. If I could have seen Jay every day if I wanted to, because he was only 2 blocks away. Andre could have been gone with the car. Me and Jay could have been hanging out here, hanging out there, doing this, doing that. Why? Because everything is in walking distance in the area over here. This is zone 5, but Intercontinental is zone 6. And out west, it is really nice. It's only 15 minutes away from us in a car. It's not far. But the fact that if you're a person that just coming to Cali and you go to the Intercontinental or the Marriott first, you'll be looking like, so this Cali, huh? This regular old Cali, Colombia, huh? Woo-hoo! That's how you be feeling. Yeah, that Pinon area. Yep, absolutely. That's exactly where it is. It's nice with a lot of restaurants. And Pinon is nice. And Intercontinental is like kind of close to it, so it's not too far away. But you don't know which way to walk. That's the part you're like, okay, so do I walk back or do I walk? Which way do I walk when I walk out the door of the Intercontinental? That's the kicker of the Intercontinental. See, guys, I should have done the damn consultation. And plus, the hot spots, the club areas, you ain't nowhere near them. You ain't nowhere near the spots. The spots that I'll be like, come on, let's go here, let's go there. You ain't nowhere near them. But you know what? Do me a favor. Hit me with an email, because some of us might be hanging out tomorrow for lunch. I know a couple of us are going to be hanging out for lunch tomorrow, so hit me up. So I'll probably just scoop you up too. He said, I was about to do Intercontinental, but consulted with Dre. Oh yeah, Victory, yeah. Before my trip, it ended up in the Spy Walk. Yep, the Spy Walk Hotel, literally connected to Chippy Choppe Mall. Everything was right there. The gym with your facials, your nails, all the hot chicks you could imagine. The bar, all the bars were right there. The grocery stores, one that was in the mall and the one that's directly across the street from the mall. The pharmacy is across the street. FedEx is across the street. Everything is a walking distance over here. I'm a 5-minute walk away to 10-minute walk away. Everything in this Chippy Choppe area is out north, and everything's a walking distance. You got the La Flora area, which is like a 5-minute walk from here, where a lot of y'all get y'all Airbnbs. I got the Airbnb connections for that area through y'all, because y'all guys go. I'm like, man, they so familiar with my face from dropping you guys off now. And some of those Airbnbs that's real nice over there. I'm like, man, shoot. I'll be wanting to go over there and rent the Airbnb. Seriously. He said, no, Cali isn't as well known as Medellin and Cartagena. Next stop would be Santa Marta, probably. Really nice Santa Marta. Yamana said, Dre consultations be on point times 10. Thank you very much, brother. Dre Clown in Bama. Man, I like Bama, man. Shout out to the Dirty South. He said pulling Cardi B on your ass. There were. Eastside Detroit chicks. They dudes would because you're a baller, so you're taking the chick to the hotel room. I remember back in the day, we always used to throw parties in hotel rooms, hotels, or take a chick back to the hotel room after the club and stuff like that. Man, them chicks be having them dudes drugged up and take their money and they starter jackets. Yeah, the starter jackets. Yeah, man. Them Eastside girl Detroit, man, listen. If Detroit was a zone, man, Detroit be like zone 1, zone 2. Floyd said, you're going to have to have an influx of passport pookies in your area, giving out all these free games in advance. They don't come over here. They really don't. Because even when they come, they feel so lost. They're like, okay, I'm near Chippy Choppe. Now where do I go from here? They don't know Manga area. They don't know Jumbo area. They don't know all the hot spots south. They don't know none of that. Nothing. So even if they come to Chippy Choppe, they looking like, okay, now where do we go from here? We've been to the mall, now what do we do? He said I really was doing that. Right. Like as soon as you walk out of Intercontinental, you look like, So this is Cali, huh? So yeah, so this is what Dre been hyping up the whole time, huh? So third largest city in Colombia, huh? So yeah, they're gonna have to do a little bit better. He said, "Copy Dre. What time? Because I check out to. Oh, you check out tomorrow at 1. Now, how long? Let me know how long you're gonna be here. Because to check out is one thing. To be here a few more days. Let me know. Let me know. Because I think that we're scheduled. I think me and the other brother are scheduled. Let me look it up real quick. Because this brother was so thorough, he sent me an invitation. I was like, I ain't mad at you, bro. Cash out from Dimitri. Oh, Stefano. No. $5 super track from Dimitri. Shout out to you, brother. Also, almost $10, $9.99 from the Wallpaper Report. I like that. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Okay. Let me check on my agenda real quick so I can get you the time. I'm looking at my calendar right now, my calendar. Oh man, yeah, it's not till 5 o'clock. So if you're gonna be here, yeah. So let me know if you're still gonna be here, and all three of us can link up. I'll just pick all of you guys up because it's gonna be at 5 o'clock. Cool. So let me know if you're gonna be here, or you leaving out. See, after Pookie takes over Cali, then I'll be working. Nah, it's not gonna happen here, man. These dudes, the Pookies always like the laziness, the lazy convenience. That's why they like Sosua, because Sosua is one little small location that they can run to. They always like the convenience. That is Pookie needed as easy as possible to do his debauchery. He needs it debauchery. He needs it as easy as possible. That's why he needs a clock tower. He needs a parquet areas. He needs certain areas in Thailand. He needs certain areas in DR. But if you tell Pookie, well, Pookie, you got to go to the other side of the city to get to that, and then to get to that, you need to go. Pookie can't come. He can't handle. His brain can't handle a Cali. You see a couple dudes come down here, and they always leave in like 2 or 3 days. I never had to worry about Cali. Dudes come down here, and they only last a couple of days. Now, you guys that are looking for real women, you usually come down here, and y'all usually meet a good woman, and she show y'all to different spots to go to. It usually works out like that. That's why I don't be seeing y'all, because after like 1 or 2 days, y'all, I don't see y'all dudes no more. Because y'all done met somebody, and she's showing you all around the city. He said, I can find an Airbnb if you help me. I got you on food, Dre, whatever you got, or whatever you get. Just email me. Send me an email, aspence2011. So after this, we can exchange numbers, and I'll just send you the whole list of Airbnbs that's on this side of the city anyway. So we can do that right after the live stream. So, but make sure you send me an email real quick. aspence2011 at Gmail. Same Aspence that you see right here for the cash apps. All right, guys. So we went through that in regards to information. Let me make sure that we went through everything that's basically on the list. We talked about overspending. Let's let this be the last one that we're going to talk about in regards to this particular part of the show. The last thing that can ruin your life when it comes to relocating or visiting another country is not being prepared for emergencies. Remember, he said, I'm in the coffee region. I know exactly where you are in the coffee region. He says, I don't need to go to find good women here. Yes, good women where you are. Manizales is the university town of Colombia. Absolutely correct. For those of you guys that did not know, Manizales got at least 5 major universities. If the person who you're with or that you care about, she wants to become a lawyer or a doctor or something, she has to go to Manizales, those major universities. Absolutely. He's absolutely correct. It is the university capital of Colombia. Some of you guys don't even think about Colombia has a university capital. But make sure, that's why I say when you're coming to Colombia, set your budget at $100 a day. In that $100 is your emergency money. That's why I doing a consultation, I just rounded up to 100. You're not going to spend $100 a day unless you trick it, okay? You go to a brothel or whatever, which is nothing wrong with that. You got a female that you met, y'all hanging out, cool, nothing wrong with that. But just regular coming to Colombia, you're not spending $100. It's just you. You can go to the nicest restaurants and you're not about to spend $100. It's just not going to happen. And so a part of that $100, when I say it, I think about your emergency budget, just in case something happens and you need an extra $300. You got that because it's blended into your budget, whether you're relocating or whether you're relocating or visiting. Now that $100 is usually for visitors. That's why I tell dudes that's relocating, depending on the city, like Cali, Colombia, you want to have a budget of per month. If you're moving to Cali, you want a budget per month of $1,200 to maybe $1,700 a month. That covers everything: your food, it covers your insurance, it covers all your utilities, your cell phone, your apartment, your travel, your as far as your Uber expenses, all that. When I think about $1,700 or $1,200, I mean that covers everything. So you don't have to worry about anything regarding that. So definitely, you want to just have that amount in regards to Cali, Colombia. Now Medellin, remember Medellin is a little bit more expensive, and Cartagena is a little bit more expensive to live in than Cali. So now with Medellin, you're looking at about maybe $1,800 to $2,200 a month. You want to live in Medellin comfortably, type of thing. He said, learn more about the globe. Thank you, Savannah. That chart right there, just put it in whatever cities you're trying to compare, and it'll let you see the cost of living in one city compared to your city. Oh, I'm dipping the conversation. All right, guys, let's get ready to go to the next part of this topic. Let me turn this music down. Turn this music down real quick. We'll put it on pause. And so now we're going to talk about investing in Guyana. There's a sister, once again, that let's go back. We've already been discussing that Guyana is the fastest growing economy in the world right now because they discovered oil off the coast of Guyana. The level of oil that they discovered off the coast of Guyana is equivalent to the amount of oil that they have in Saudi Arabia. Most guys don't know the largest oil reserve in the world, or place that sits on oil in the world, is Venezuela. Saudi Arabia makes the most money. Venezuela has the most oil. As far as right next to Venezuela is Guyana. And Guyana's right there, and they discovered oil right off the coast of that region. And since they've discovered oil, their economy has grown 126% over the last 3 years. Fastest growing economy in the world. They say that Guyana is going to be the #1 oil distributor in the world in the next 5 years. We've already looked at the chart where in the news reports where it says Guyana's growth will be the fastest growing growth in the world until 2026. We looked over the past couple of weeks, we looked at videos where you saw nothing but construction trucks and roads being built and a new seaport being built for the rigs that'll be coming in, delivering, taking in and taking out oil. They're already building, laying the foundation for those offshore islands that Dubai has. Guyana's laying their foundation already. With the man-made islands, they're doing that already. So when I say that they're doing it, they're doing it. So just in case you can't get there to buy property, cool. You can buy their stocks. And so we're going to hear what this sister has to say when it comes to buying Guyanese stocks. It'll surprise you. Remember, their stock market, you're right on time, Tevin. Remember, the Guyanese stock market is brand new. She's going to tell you when it started. She's going to tell you how small it is. And she's going to even tell you how often they trade. So let's get started with this video right about now.
Guyana's massive new oil fields are about to significantly transform the economy of CARICOM's South American member state. So if you're interested in investing in Guyana, there's actually a small stock exchange that will allow you to invest in a few select Guyanese companies. I'm Kalila Reynolds, and it's time for another episode of Money Mondays JA. Money Mondays JA is brought to you by Proven Wealth. Visit provenwealth.com to speak to an investment advisor today, and follow We Are Proven on social media. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and of course click the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever there's a new video.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. Really good. Most of her videos are about investments in the Caribbean. So, and you already, for many of you that don't know, even though Guyana is the only English-speaking country in South America, they mainly consider themselves as Caribbean. So that's why she's talking about this, because her channel centers around anything that has to do with investing and business growth in the Caribbean. Really good channel.
Also, subscribe to my newsletter at KalilaReynolds.com/newsletter and check out the full website where you can read a transcript of this episode. So Guyana, known as the land of many waters, is a Caribbean country on South America's North Atlantic coast and home to an emerging capital market. Guyana is on the verge of becoming the largest oil-producing country in the world on a per capita basis.
Don't let that slide by. Guyana is on the verge of becoming the world's largest oil-producing country in the world per capita basis,
which should generate significant wealth. Well, the Guyana Stock Exchange is the newest exchange in CARICOM. It was established in 2001 and opened for business in 2003, with 12 companies being actively traded. The GSE is run by GASCI, that's GASCI, which stands for the Guyana Association of Securities Companies and Intermediaries. There are now 15 companies registered with Guyana's stock exchange. Some of the major ones are Citizens Bank Guyana, Caribbean Containers Incorporated, Demerara Bank Limited, and Rupununi Development Company Limited.
Now realize what she just said, that right now there are only 15 major companies on the Guyana Stock Exchange. Why is that? Because for years, Guyana's stock exchange is young. She just said it was created in the early 2000s. B, Guyana Stock Exchange Guyana was not a major country, so no use in having a bunch of investors invested in a country for years that was not a major country, and it was considered almost like a landlocked Caribbean island. So all of a sudden, now that they've got the oil, now watch their stock exchange let loose. That's why I say we all can start being on top of this early.
All registered companies are local, though overseas companies can list on the exchange as well. While trading on the GSE is a little less efficient than larger markets, only brokers and dealers who are both registered with the Guyana Stock Exchange and who are members of GASI are permitted to trade directly on the stock market. But anyone may place an order with a broker-dealer to buy or sell stocks and shares. There are only 4 firms that are members of GASI and can trade on the exchange. They are the Trust Company Guyana Limited, Guyana America's Merchant Bank, Behari Stockbrokers, and Hand in Hand Trust Corporation, formerly GNCB Trust Corporation.
Now, those are, like, once again, those are the only four brokerage firms that you can call. She's going to let you know that you can reach out to them. And remember, Guyana is an English-speaking country. So it's not like you're calling a country where they're speaking Spanish. It's the only English-speaking country in the United States. So you guys will be able to reach out, be able to put in your orders, and begin to buy and trade stocks in Guyana.
So to trade on the GSE, you have to contact one of these 4 brokers and set up an account with them. Once you have an account, you indicate that you wish to trade by placing an order. And setting up an order may entail calling your broker and placing that order via phone. The broker may then require that you deposit the money for the shares you want to purchase if buying, or submit a share certificate if you're selling. Once that's done, they'll make the trade on your behalf. So stock prices in Guyana can be as low as 49 Guyanese dollars, which is equivalent to about 23 cents US or $35.40 in Jamaican dollars. Prices go as high as 975 Guyanese dollars, which is about 467 US or 718 Jamaican dollars. And the dividend yields are as high as 12.5%. However, for now, trading only occurs once a week on Mondays. So even as a foreigner, you can invest in the Guyanese stock market through a licensed broker. The government of Guyana does encourage and even seeks to facilitate persons, either individuals or legal entities, to invest in its stock exchange. So if you're interested, you can visit gasci.com to find out more information about the stock trades, the companies registered, and the regulations of the Guyanese stock exchange. Well, that's it for this episode of Money Mondays, JA. Now here's what's coming up on Taking Stock.
Now, that's her YouTube channel, Taking Stock. I also just put the link in the description for her channel. So individuals that are interested in her channel, I just put the link in the description for it, so you guys will be able to see that in the description. So make sure that you sign up. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to what she was talking about in regards to, because I have that pulled up as well. Yeah, I got the information for you. Let's go to it. This is what she was describing in regards to Guyana Stock Exchange. And as you can see, that these are the companies that trade. And she said they only trade on Monday. You're able to get information in regards to the trades, finances, market capitalization, securities, and the brokers themselves. And as she described it, that is the 4 companies which trade. And she named off the titles, which she talks about right here. And I'm going to put this link in the description. What is the purpose of the stock market, which we all know basically what that purpose is. But these are the phone numbers that are at the bottom right here that you can reach out to find out more information about the brokerage firms, about the 4 firms that she was talking about. I also have, once again, for some of you that didn't get a chance to see this, best investment companies in Guyana in 2023. So even if you want to use outside exchanges to invest in these companies, these Guyanese companies, you can. And this one even comes with a YouTube video. And so we talked about this, all this before. So all this information is going to be available. So I'm going to take the links, these links, and put them in the description also. Give me a second, guys. And let me put the others, the stock trade, because you can actually follow it. And like she said, they only trade on Monday for right now. But remember, the reason why they just do it like that, because for years Guyana was just a small country. So they're looking like no use of trading every day like the larger countries do. All right, thanks, Jamal. I'm glad that you're on the site. So that information is available. So guys, we can invest, and that's what she wanted to let us know. We can invest in Guyana or Guyana, same thing, right about now. All right, cool. I'm glad the links work. Thanks for letting me know. So I put the link in for her channel, and I put the link in for the Guyanese, the literal stock exchange where you would trade on. Scroll to the bottom. There's a phone number where you can reach out to find out more information on the brokers. Also, when you go to the top of that page, let's go back once again. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here, it says consists of members firms of the trade. In other words, to trade stocks, and these are the trusts, the companies. And so she broke down all 4 of these companies right here. You can Google all 4 of these companies, these trusts or brokerage firms, to be able to reach out to them to start buying stocks. The first one is the Trust Company Guyana Ltd. The second company is Guyana Americans Merchants Bank Incorporated. The third one is the Bahari Stockbrokers Ltd. And the fourth one is called Hand in Hand Trust Corporation Inc. These are the 4 different brokerage firms that you will reach out to be able to start investing in Guyana stocks. They're the ones that actually do the buying and the selling for you. And you'll let them know which stock you want to buy and sell, but they're the ones that actually do the buying and selling for you. And let me put these back up on the screen real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So this article right here, if you go to this section here, this is what I'm talking about. That's where I got those names from. Those right in here is where you'll find the names of actually just on the second line. You see the names of the brokerage firms. Google those brokerage firms to get their phone number, and you can reach out to them by way of email as well as phone call and get everything set up. I'm actually going to get everything set up for Andre and I this week. And so I'll be able to tell you guys next week what was my experience. He said there is 2 links on that message, probably the first link. Now, hey Dre, let me know if it was the links that I sent, or was there some of the other links that Stefano sent? Okay, I'm dipping in conversation. Okay, he said it worked. Okay, cool, perfect. So, and I'm also going to drop the link to that video we just watched, so you guys get a chance to watch that video again on your own. So that YouTube video that we just watched, I'm going to drop the link to it. So here's the link to the video that we just watched, and it's the link to her channel too. All right, guys. we're about to wrap this up because, hey, I've got reading to do. Remember, I'm doing the 75 hard, and I've got some reading. I got 10 pages to read from a business book. And the book that I'm reading now is Roberta Blake, the YouTuber, Create Something Awesome, or Awesome Creation. And so, really good book for anybody that's trying to be serious when it comes to content creating and YouTube. So, but for any of you guys that actually got a chance to sign up for our Patreon, thank you very much. We appreciate that. I hope that the information that we give you on the Patreon is just as appreciated as the information we give out tonight. Also, for you guys that are still looking for that list of 300 jobs, it's in the Patreon, but it's free. You don't have to sign up for it. Just scroll. Once you go to our Patreon, just scroll down to the bottom, and you'll be able to see the article that I wrote, and you'll see that's attached to that article is the list of 300 jobs, and meaning just companies that are actually hiring for people to work anywhere in the world. You can work from anywhere you want to. Yep. So click on that link, and it'll take you right there to not only to the 300 jobs, but also to sign up and become members of the Patreon. We got 55 people here. We should have at least 10 people sign up for Patreon, without a doubt. I appreciate you guys that you guys are not only learning the business side of South America, but also the fun side and enjoying yourself when you come here to South America. Once again, my name is Andre of Love Crossing Borders. We're going to see you guys this Sunday. And like I said earlier, Andre and I are going to, earlier Sunday, we're going to be driving around the locations. And then Sunday evening, I'm going to edit everything so we can go ahead and show you guys footage of the different areas of Cali, Colombia. All right. Thanks, Victory. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all you guys. And I am up out of here. Have a good one. Buenas noches, my brethren says. Buenas noches. That was